One day, I was just sitting in my room and I decided I should go out for a run. I put on my running shoes and ran outside to run. As I was running, I decided I would run 100 million miles. As I was running, Thom Yorke appeared in front of me. He said, "You have the bends." So he threw a frying pan at my head and I ended up in the hospital. When I woke up, Thom Yorke was there and he told me I had the bends.
As I woke up, he told me I needed to stop fully. And as I looked out my window, I noticed that the decks outside were dark. And not only that, but the sky seemed to fade out again. And then I heard the familiar ring of the morning bell. And I remembered something that happened to me in my childhood. My father told me to cut the kids in half. And as it turned out, my father also had the bends. It was a hereditary illness that Thom Yorke could detect with his Radiohead.
My daddy had that too!
Since I was still on the dark decks, I decided to walk out into the darkness and I disappeared completely.
Don't make a deal with the devil,
Thom Yorke said from inside the room, and he picked up a vinyl record.
He absorbed me into the vinyl record titled "OK Computer."
And it was okay, it was not okay. All of a sudden, I felt like a man of war, and I walked through and I noticed the police that were serving karma to somebody who was let down. And all of a sudden there was a robot. He looked like a paranoid android. And as he came up to me, he told me something I will never forget.
If you are fitter, you will be happier.
That's what he told me. And all of a sudden, I realized a young kid, and on his shirt was the letter A. As he approached me, he told me here and now everything all the time. And afterwards, he started walking away, and he disappeared completely. It left me feeling very optimistic, in a state of limbo. So all of a sudden, I felt like I was in some sort of motion picture soundtrack. And all of a sudden, along with the morning bell, the national anthem started playing.
We used these when we did bang the podcast.
Why is there balls in your hand?
Those are my balls. I like
I'm sorry.
them.
Anyways, Thom Yorke started and I was very concerned, so I started running away. All of a sudden, I appeared in a familiar setting. It was the store from the music video of Fake Plastic Trees. All of a sudden, Thom Yorke faded in, and his eyes were black, and his pupils were red and glowing. He went up to me and said I looked and tasted like the real thing, and I noticed that it was really sauce.
Thom Yorke also had Treefingers. He reached them out toward me, but they were hard and wooden. And then Thom Yorke picked me up and hung me on his Treefingers and left me high and dry.
As my life started to fade out, I could feel the bends as they were growing on me, and I felt my heart do a full stop. All of a sudden, I died, and I woke up. I didn't wake up. My legacy went on for years, and now my family still has the bands. They will be visited by Thom Yorke soon. I just hope they can avoid his tree fingers.